So if we start, have your blocks either side of your mat. Just have your strap by the side. Just cross your ankles. Have the back of your hands on your knees, your palms facing up, your fingers lightly curled. Bring your chin to chest. And just start breathing in through your nose. And out through your nose. Bring your chin to chest. Slide your shoulders away. Now you're going to take your hands and bring it on those blocks which are either side of your body with your palms facing down. Actually have it kind of sideways, so your fingers are on the side of your block. Your wrists are facing your body. Now I want you to slide the block on your right side. So you slide that block away as you take your left arm over your head. You're going to rotate your chest and you bring your left hand, so both hands are on that block. You might be able to slide that block a bit further away. Let's feel that deeper stretch on your left side of your body. Now slowly start to slide that block a bit closer to your body. And then release your left arm to the sky. You take your left hand now onto that block on your left side. Then you start to slide your left arm further away from your body. You take your right arm over your head. Now rotate your body. See if you can bring your right hand on top of that block. So I'm stiff on that side, so I can't take my block as far. But that's fine. Just feel that stretch on your right arm. Breathing in. Now take your right arm up to the sky. As you slide your left hand in, you bring your right hand back onto that block. Now this time you're going to slide the block forward. As you take it forward, you bring your chest forward. And as you lift your chest, slide your block back either side of your body. And this time you're going to take it behind you. Take it all the way back. Push your chest forward, shoulder blades back, and you look up to the sky. Now look forward. You're going to slide those blocks forward again. As you bring your chest forward. And this time, see if you can bring your chest all the way forward. You bring your knees onto the mat. You uncross your ankles. Bring your toes together. So you come into that child pose. Keep your arms wide. And see if you can take it wider as you lower your forehead down. You lift your forehead. You start to lift your chest. And you bring your hands back either side of your body. Walk your knees in, so your knees are together. You slide the blocks away. Now bring the blocks onto your mat. You lift your hips so you're in hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees off the mat. And walk your feet forward so that your soles of your feet are on the mat. Lower your chin to chest. You should feel that stretch in your calves. Put your eye gaze in between your hands or in between your blocks. And walk your feet back. Lower your knees onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Rest your chest on your thighs. As you bring your forehead onto the mat. Now there's no space, just stretch your arms a bit further away as you bring your forehead down. Lift your forehead in your chest. You're going to slide that left hand in the middle, so your left block is in the middle. Just bring your left knee, so your left knee is parallel with that block. You're going to slide your right leg back. Bring your right foot onto the mat, and you take your right arm. So taking that block with you, you take your right arm, it's a side stretch up to the sky. Brilliant, hold. And that block should be facing the sky. For 3, 2, 1. Now start to bend that right elbow as you slowly rotate your chest and bring that block down. Bring your right knee back onto the mat and just swap sides. So now you bring your right hand into the middle. That right knee should be parallel with your block. You slide your left leg back, left foot down. You rotate your chest and you take your left arm up to the sky. Now bend your left elbow. Rotate your chest. You lower your left hand. Separate your right hand. You've got that shoulder. Lower your left knee down. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Bring your hips back to your heels, chest on your thighs, forehead down. You might need to slide your arms away to make that space. Come to hands and knees, tuck your toes. Come up to that downward dog, walk your feet forward so the soles of your feet are on the mat. Now you're going to lift your heels, eye gaze in between your hands, and bring that right foot forward and see if you can place that right foot in between your blocks. Keep your left toes back and lower that left foot down. So your chest is on your right thigh. Slowly lift your chest as you lift your blocks. Open your arms, feeling that warrior two. So your right block is facing forward, your left block is facing back. And then you're going to lower that right hand or that block inside of your right foot. Hands on top of that block as you take your left arm up to the sky. Now see if you can straighten your right leg. So we go straight into triangle. So your arms don't change. For 3, 2. Gonna hold our stretches a bit longer to go. Now bend your right knee. Slowly lower your left hand. Take that block either side of your right foot. You lift your back heel. Step your right leg back, you're in downward dog. To left side, you start by lifting that left foot and slowly bring it forward in between your block. You lower that back foot down. Your chest is on your left thigh. And as you start, you bring that left block inside of your left foot as you take your right arm up to the sky. Yes. So see if you can take that right arm a bit further up. So you want that straight line between your left arm and your chest. Yeah, that's it, brilliant. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Now straighten that left leg. Bend your left knee, lower your right hand. Take that block either side of your left foot, lift your back heel. Now this time you're going to step your right foot forward now, so your right foot forward, so you have both feet forward. If possible, you have both hands on the block. If it doesn't reach, bend your knees until it does. Chin to chest. Now you're going to bend your knees. Keep bending it as you come all the way down to that squat. Squat, squat, hands on your block. Straighten your legs. Back into that forward fold. Bend your knees. Stay in that squat. Now I want you to just take your block a bit further behind you. So when you, if you want to sit down, but you're not sitting down, your hips are lifted, hands are on that block. Might need to take it further back. Your hips are lifted. Now what I want you to try and do with your hips lifted, you're going to see if you can bring both feet forward. If not, you can always do one leg at a time. So inhale, bring your legs forward, lower your hips down. Just take your arms up, interlace your fingers at the top. Flex your feet as you bring your chest forward, hands onto your feet. Release your hands. I want you to bring your hands back onto your block. Lift your hips. Bring your feet onto the mat. See if you can start to walk your hands forward. Now we're going to take our feet behind us. So before we took it in front, now we're going to take it behind. So you lift your hips slightly and jump your feet back. So you should be in a plank position. Take your hips up to the sky. You're in downward dog. Now look forward. You might want to take your block as wide as your mat. And try and see if you can jump forward now. So you jump forward with your feet in between your block. So you have a slight bend in your knees. Jump your feet forward, or you step one after the other. Yeah, there you go. Hands either side of your block again. Walk your feet back. Jump your legs forward. Hips are still lifted. Lower your hips. Brilliant. So let's do that again. So hands either side of your block. Bring your feet onto the mat. Lift your hips. Walk your feet a bit further back. Doing that squat. Hands forward. You're going to jump your legs back. Doing that plank. Brilliant. Hips to sky and downward dog. Jump your feet forward. Brilliant. Walk your hands back. Legs forward. Lower your hips. Brilliant, yes. Do that one more time. And I'll show you the reason why we're doing this. Lift your hips. It's a modified jump back and jump forward. Take it back. Hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward. Jump your feet forward. Brilliant. Take your hands a little bit further back. Jump it forward. Take it back. Right. So we're going to add this into a sequence. So So release your hands on your block, hands onto your feet. Bring your right into your chest. Left arm wrapped around that right shin, right hand behind your back as you look over your right shoulder. Yeah, that way around, yes. Breathe. Make sure that left foot is flexed, you know. Flex your left foot, yes. 3, 2, burn. You go the other way around, so left arm should be around that right shin. That's it. Come to center. Hands on your block. Bring that left foot in. Hands forward. Jump back to plank. Hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward, jump your feet forward. Jump your leg forward and take a seat. Brilliant. Left knee to your chest. Flex your right foot, wrap your right arm around your left shin, left arm behind your back, twist, look behind you. Come to center. Bend your right knee, hands on your block. Lift your hips. Hands forward. Step and jump back to plank. Hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward, jump your feet forward. Legs out in front. Lower your hips. Brilliant, yes. Right knee to your chest, just slide that block away, lower that right knee down. So your right foot is in your left thigh. Just lift your hips and bring that right knee a bit further back. As you bring your left hand onto your left foot, right elbow behind you. So take your right arm over your head. Brilliant. So over your head, yes. So the reason why we do that is just that you can open your shoulder back before you take it over your head for that deeper stretch. I go underneath your right armpit. For 3, 2, 1. Just rotate your chest and see if you can bring the right hand on top of your left hand. You release. Lift your right knee. If your hip is kind of facing out, you want to bring it back in so it's facing the center. You bring that block in. Left knee in. Lift your hips. Walk your hands forward. Step or jump back to plank. Brilliant, yes. Hips to sky or downward dog. Look forward. Step or jump forward to your hand. Yes. Legs out in front. Lower your hips. Yes. Left knee to your chest. Pick that left knee wide. Your left foot is in your right thigh this time. You lift your hips, you bring that left knee a bit further back to open your left hip. Right hand onto your right toes. Left elbow back, left arm over your head. Rotate your chest, left hand onto your right hand, chest to your right, forehead to your right knee. And release. Lift your left knee. Right foot onto the mat. Hands either side of that blockage. Lift your hips. Jump a step back to plank. Hips to sky and downward dog. This is a modified jump forward and back. Look forward. Step and jump forward to your hands. Brilliant. Legs forward. Lower your hips. Really. You do this, we'll strengthen our shoulders. Now, take your blocks a bit wider. Take your legs wider. Why don't you bring the blocks inside your feet? Try and take your legs as wide as possible. Blocks inside your legs, just inside of your shin. Flex your feet. Brilliant. That right hand on your block, you're going to slide that block towards your right heel as you take your left arm over your head. And if possible, you rest your right elbow on your right shin. We're going to hold 5. Left palm should be facing down. 4, 3. Each time, see if you can go lower. 2. 1. And hold for 5 more. Hold for 5 more. Now lift your left arm up. Come to center. Bring your left hand on your block. You slide your left hand away. You take your right arm over your head. Rest your left elbow on your left shin. Start with 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now we go another 5. That's 5. Your right arm up to the sky. As you come to center. Rest both hands on your shin, shoulders down. Lower your chin to chest. Now you're going to bend your right knee. Keep your legs wide, so you're just bending that right knee as you slide your right heel closer to your body. You're going to slide that right hand down, so your right arm is on that right shin. Brilliant. Left side. Keeping both knees wide. Slide your left arm. So your left arm is round your left shin. Keep your back straight. And hold. For 3. 2. 1. We need to hold for 3 more. Deep breath in. And hold for 3 more. Now, I want you to walk that right heel a bit closer to your body. Left heel closer to your body. You're going to bring that right foot in. Left foot in. So you want to bring the soles of your feet together. Release your arms. You open your feet into that book, so you bring your thumbs inside of your feet. Press your knees down. You round your back as you bring your elbows to your thighs. Chin to chest. And hold for 5. 4. 4 for another 5. 4 for another 5. 4. 3. Each time, see if you can bring your chest closer to your feet. 2. 1. I'm gonna hold for another 5. So this is, you should really feel that inside your inner thighs. Each time you try and bring your knees closer to the mat. If you don't feel anything, you bring your feet closer to your body. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You lift your chest. Bring your knees together. Bring your blocks back either side of your body. You lift your hips. Start to bring your chest forward. Step or jump back to plank. This time I want you to lower your knees, untuck your toes, and bring your hips back to your heels, chest and thighs, forehead down. Come up to hands and knees, tuck your toes. Back up to downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward in between your hands, in between those blocks. Breathe in. Walk or you jump your legs forward. You lower your hips. Yes. So that's how I want us jumping forward and back. Take hold of your strap. Make your arms up. Flex your feet. Chest forward. Take your strap underneath your feet. Start to bring your back closer to the mat. And begin to take those legs all the way up to the sky. Keeping your feet flat. And as you start to lower your feet back onto the mat, come back up to sitting, nice and slow. Make sure you engage in your core, nice and slow. Back up to sitting, shoulders down, yes. It's important that you go really slow, do that again. So you start by bringing your back towards the mat. And then you use your core to take your legs up to the sky. Lower, back onto the mat, using your core to come back up to sitting. Press your shoulders down. So we're going to do that again. Slowly lower your back onto the mat. Use your core to take your legs all the way up. Now I want you to separate your feet. So you take your feet wide into that strap, as wide as you can get them. Keeping your feet flexed. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Now, we're going to do the same thing again. You might need to just move your block. So with your legs wide, you're going to roll up to sitting with your legs wide. So start bringing your chest up, keeping your legs wide. Brilliant, yes, brilliant. Hold. Now we're going to do that again. We're going to roll backward this time. So you start by bringing your back onto the mat. And you take your legs all the way up. You might even take your feet even wider on that strap. Roll up to sitting. I want you to release your strap. Walk your legs in. Bring your blocks either side of your body. Bend your knees, bring your feet onto the mat, lift your hips. Step or jump back to plank. Hips to sky, downward dog. Look forward, step or jump forward to your hands. Brilliant. Legs out in front of you, hips still lifted. Lovely. Release your hand on the block. So take your arms out in front of you, palms facing, and roll your back onto the mat. And just bring your elbows either side of the body. Palms at your lower belly. Just close your eyes. And we take your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers. You stretch your arms away, point your toes. Then to bring your right knee to your chest. And bring those interlace hands onto your right shin. And you bring your forehead up towards your right knee. Lower your head. Release your right leg, take your arms over you. Now bring your left knee to your chest, bring those interlace hands onto your left shin as you bring your forehead towards your left knee. Then keep your left knee where it is and you bring your right knee to your chest. So you have your both arms wrapped around your shin, forehead to your knee. Lower your head. Bring your hands either side of the body if possible, still onto your block. And you're going to roll up to sitting. So our last one, you lift your hips. Step or jump back to plank. Hips and sky, downward dog. Step or jump in between your hands. Legs out in front. Lower your hips. Cross your ankles. Back of your hands on your knees, palms facing up. Now take your arms wide and bring your arms behind you as you take hold of your opposite elbows. And bring your chest forward. Now if you can't bring your forehead onto the mat, you can take one of the blocks out in front of you. And see if you can rest your forehead onto that block. You might need to slightly lift your hips behind you, but that's fine. Lift your forehead. Your hips is lifted. Release your hips onto the mat. Separate your arms and take your arms all the way up to the sky. Let's do a last side stretch. So you take that block back to the right side of the body. And you take your left arm over your head. Bring your left arm up to the sky. As you bring your left hand onto your left block. And you take your right arm over your head. Take your right arm up to the sky, lift your chest. Bring your left arm to meet your right hands to pray. And you bring your thumbs onto your forehead, head slightly tilted back. You bring your thumbs onto your forehead or in between your eyebrows. Close your lips. And as you slide your head forward, slide your lips. Your thumbs to your lips. Back to your lips. Slide onto your breastbone, take a bow. Rest your elbows on your thighs, your chin on your fingers. Look at you. You feel that stretch in the back of your neck. And the lighting it the lighting it on this right. Let me see.